Courtroom two, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. I'm trying to see where the
Okay, whenever you have them.
where he's needed. Hold on. Courtroom two.
Is this the individual that need an interpreter?
I'm not for sure. I'm trying to find out now.
Okay.
Good morning. Ms. Young.
Good morning. I have a Spanish interpreter and an ASL interpreter this morning. The Spanish interpreter is for
Gamble, position
Yeah.
9. Okay. Yeah.
and the ASL interpreter is for 1 second. Mr. Jeffrey Nelson. Is he with you all?
No, he's a waiver. He's not going to be in court today.
Okay. Once the judge logs on, then they'll make that announcement.
Okay.
And then I guess the ASL interpreter is free to go, but we'll wait for the judge to log on.
Okay, sure. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. White,
Yes,
was Mr. Nelson your client?
he was. He is.
Okay. Did he
Richard,
waive because he thought we
Rick-
wasn't gonna have an interpreter, or why did he waive?
is it Richard Nelson or Jeffrey Nelson?
Jeffrey Nelson.
Because he's not in custody on this case.
Okay. All righty. Okay.
All right, good morning. Well, let me see. Are we good to go? Miss, thank you. Good morning.
Morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, Judge.
Morning, everyone. Okay, looks like there are folks in courtroom too. Good morning. My name is Judge Law, and we are going to begin with our state all-purpose calendar. This is a misdemeanor calendar in which individuals who were recently arrested and charged with certain criminal offenses, today they would be able to let us know how they would like to move forward with the cases. That is, either accept a recommendation from the prosecutor and take and enter a plea in exchange for a recommended sentence, or to enter a not guilty plea, and the cases will move forward for trial. Other matters that we may possibly address are bond modifications, bench warrants, as well as probation matters if required. If you are a defendant who is charged with one or more misdemeanor offenses, please remember that you have a right to remain silent. Anything you say in open court, your statements can and will be used against you in the treatment of your case. You also have a right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one of our attorneys from the conflict defense list or the public defender's office will represent you. All right, I see I have a couple of conflict counsel on Zoom. Where should we begin? South Annex or courtroom 2?
Your Honor, before we begin, good morning. We have the ASL interpreter, Ms. Floger.
Oh,
Did I say it right?
Denise Foster.
Oh, okay. They sent me the wrong name. The client is positioned, the client is Jeffrey Nelson. He's Mr. White's client. It is position 27, and he waived, Your Honor.
Okay. Is the client in courtroom 2 or South Annex, Mr. White?
No, Judge.
All right. So Richard Nelson is filing a waiver of arraignment, and the case is
Jeffrey Nelson, Your Honor.
Oh, sorry. Jeffrey Nelson. Okay, sorry, I have a Richard Nelson here too. Sorry about that. Okay, so Jeffrey Howard Nelson is going to waive arraignment, and the case is going to be further noticed for trial. Anything else to address, Mr. White?
Nothing, Your Honor.
All right. And do we need Ms. Foster for any other cases?
Not as far as I know.
No, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Foster, thank you so much for being here this morning. We appreciate you being here. You're free
Thank
to
you, Judge.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. We also have a Spanish interpreter case. Good morning, Ms. Chansey. And Mr. White or any defense counsel needs to confer with their client with Ms. Chansey before we begin.
That's correct, Judge. So we'll need a breakout with the three of us.
Okay. And who's your client?
Mr. Gamba,
All right. And
position 9 through 12, I believe.
okay. Courtroom 2, is Mr. Gamba in the courtroom or can he be placed in a separate location?
He is, but we don't have anybody right now to put him in courtroom 1, but once they come over here, we'll log on.
Okay. All right. Ms. Chansey and Mr. White, please hold until they make courtroom 1 available, and then we'll place the 3 locations, you, Ms. Chansey, and courtroom 1 in a breakout room. Okay.
you.
And Deputy, do you want to begin with South Annex or courtroom 2?
Yes, Judge, we can go to South End next.
All right.
And Your Honor, I'm going to need a breakout for that one as well.
Okay. Miss Grace, can you place South Annex and Tom White into a breakout room? Is there a deputy at South Annex? Yes. Good morning, sir. Please watch the screen. We're going to put that particular panel in a breakout room. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
All right. That brings us back to courtroom 2. Funny how things come around. Okay. Deputy, are we ready for anyone in courtroom 2? I probably have to read everyone their rights again. So.
You already picked it up. We'll use the button. Your Honor, we can start with position 34, Mr. Richardson.
All right. Was he in the room when I read his rights?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Are we still bringing folks in?
Yes, they are.
All right. I'll begin with Antonio. Sorry, you said 32, right? Okay. Nicholas David Pittman. Are you Mr. Pittman?
No, it's position 34, Your Honor.
34. Okay, I had that right the first time then. Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to get the old wheels cranking. So let's get moving. Okay, let's start off right. 34, we have case 25 CR 004-344C. This is Antonio Dwayne Richardson, accused of criminal trespass, fair evasion, and 3 counts of willful obstruction of a law enforcement officer from July 30th of this year. Mr. Richardson, you have a right to remain silent. Anything you say in open court, your statements can and will be used against you. You have a right to an attorney, and Ms. Tucker will be representing you. And are we taking a plea, Ms. Tucker?
Yes, it'll be negotiated, please.
Thank you. Mr. Richardson, please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Mr. Scirocco, good morning. And what's the recommendation today?
Good morning, Your Honor. For count 1, the criminal trespass, 12 months, served 32 days. Credit for time served 16 days. That is from July 30th of this year to present. Balance probated. Stay away from MARTA premises and or property in accordance with the existing suspension, which it's in effect. It looks like it expires April 19th, 2026. Count 2, 12 months probation concurrent with count 1. That's the fair evasion. And the 3 counts of willful obstruction, 3, 4, and 5, are each going to be 12 months probation concurrent with count 1 and $300 fine for each. We
So
asked that
9
stipulate, excuse me, yes, Judge.
Go ahead. So you want them to stipulate to factual basis, venue, and ID?
That is correct, and it is a total of $900 fine, yes.
Just wanted to be sure. Thank you.
Mhm. Thank you.
Ms. Tucker, does your client agree to these terms?
Yes, Your Honor, we do so stipulate for the purpose of the plea, but we will request from the court that, for one of the fare evasions, if the $300 fine could be converted into 30 community service hours.
You mean the willful obstruction? One of the willful obstructions?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry if I misspoke. If it can be converted into 30 community service hours, to help him to pay.
So in addition to staying away from all model property, he would be required to pay a $600 fine and do 30 hours of community service. Is that what your client is agreeing to do?
Yes, Your Honor, if the court will allow.
I'll allow it. I just want to be sure that he agrees to it.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Mr. Richardson, have you consumed any medicine or alcohol recently?
No, ma'am.
Have you understood what's going on in your case?
I do.
And are you satisfied with your attorney?
I am, ma'am.
If you decide to plead guilty to these charges, you would have to give up your right to a trial. You will not go back to a court to face a judge or a jury to be able to challenge the evidence brought against you, confront your accuser, and have the state prove the charges beyond a reasonable doubt. Are you prepared to give up these rights?
I am, ma'am.
How do you plead to 1 count of criminal trespass, fare evasion, and 3 separate counts of willful obstruction of an officer?
I plead guilty, ma'am.
On the criminal trespass, it'll be 12 months to serve 32 days, get credit for time served 16 days. If you have no other holds, you should be released within 24 hours, and you report to probation on Monday, this coming Monday, before 3 p.m. While on probation, you will stay away from all MARTA property, including buses, trains, stations, their parking lots, their sidewalks, and their facilities. And you are to stay away from all such property in accordance with any existing MARTA suspension. On the fare evasion, it'll be 12 months concurrent with count 1. Counts 3 and 4 will be 12 months concurrent with count 1, and each will be a $300 fine. And on count 5, it'll be 12 months concurrent with count 1, and the $300 fine is converted to 30 hours of community service that you must do at any nonprofit agency. It cannot be a church and it cannot be a school. And you are to do your community service at a minimum rate of 5 hours per month. You are to pay your fines at a minimum rate of $60 a month. Your total fine is $600. Your community service is 30 hours, and you report to probation every month, beginning Monday. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Your Honor, it was 30 hours per month. I'm sorry. Could you repeat how many hours you want him to do for?
It'll be for count 5, and it'll be 30 hours, 30.
Okay. And you want him to do 5 hours per month?
5 hours minimum per month and pay $60 minimum per month.
Thank you.
Okay. Miss Grace, can you remove Marietta iPad until she parks a car? It's very dangerous to drive and try to pay attention to Zoom. Thank you. All right. Next case, Mr. White, are you ready with South Annex?
We are, Judge. This is going to be a waiver.
Okay. And what position was that?
Position 3, sorry.
Okay. This is Malik Anthony. And Mr. Anthony is charged with a misdemeanor offense from July 19th. Your attorney, Mr. White, is entering a not guilty plea on your behalf. This is going to be a waiver of arraignment, and the case is further noticed for trial. Thank you.
Next is position 7.
South Annex, we are done with Mr. Anthony's case. Thank you. Position 7. Charose Markel Fontenot is accused of loitering and prowling, 25 CR 4373G. Mr. Fontenot, you are been advised of your rights. Your attorney is, let's see now.
Me, Judge.
Mr. White. Okay. And Ms. Fontenot, please raise your right hand for a plea. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge? Repeat.
Yes.
Thank you. Ms. Falk, good morning. And what's the recommendation?
Recommendation, Your Honor, is 12 months served 28 days, credit for time served 14 days from August 1st, 2025 until today. Balance probated, BHET, stay away from the 2400 block of Old National Highway in College Park. We do ask the defense to stipulate to venue, factual basis, and identification for the purposes of this plea. That's all for the state.
Judge, we stipulate for the purposes of the plea, and we just ask the probation terminate once he completes his behavioral health evaluation.
State has no objection to non-reporting, not termination.
Right. We'll do it non-reporting.
Okay.
Excuse me. Mr. Fontenot, have you consumed any medicine or alcohol?
No.
Louder, please.
No.
And have you understood what's going on?
Yes.
Are you satisfied with your attorney?
Yes, I am.
And if you decide to enter a guilty plea, you would have to give up your right to a trial.
Okay.
You will not get the chance to face your accuser, challenge evidence brought against you, and the prosecutor won't be able to prove the charges against you beyond a reasonable doubt. Are you prepared to give up these rights?
Yes, ma'am.
How do you plead to one count of loitering or prowling at the 2400 block of Old National Highway?
Guilty.
Your sentence is 12 months to serve 28 days, credit for time served 14 days, balance probated. While you are on probation, you will undergo a behavioral health and evaluation and submit to any treatment that is required by the evaluator. Once your treatment is over, then your probation will be non-reporting. You report to probation on Monday before 3 p.m. unless you have any holds. Any holds, Mr. White?
Not that I'm aware of, Judge.
Okay. Then you report to probation on Monday, and you will continue with probation until all treatment is completed. Then it will be non-reporting. But at all times, reporting or non-reporting, you are to stay 200 yards away from 2400 block of Old National Highway, College Park. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next, our positions 21, 22, Mr. Hyman.
21, 22. Okay. This is going to be a plea hearing for Major Hyman on position 21. Major Hyman's case is 24 CR 3800J, accused of possession, displaying, or use of an identification of another without consent, expired tag or unregistered vehicle, and a seatbelt violation. On position 22, his case is a bench warrant 25 FTA 1525J from June 25th of this year. Mr. Hyman, you have a right to remain silent, and your attorney is going to be Mr. White. Mr. Hyman was in the room when I read everyone's rights?
Yes, Judge.
Okay. All right. And Ms. Falk, what? Oh, so sorry. Mr. Hyman, may I place you under oath for the plea? Do you solemnly swear and affirm that the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. All right, Ms. Falk, what's the recommendation?
Yes, Your Honor. The entirety of this recommendation is going to be a time-served plea. The defendant has been in jail for 198 days, so the recommendation is 396 days, credit for time served 198 days. He has been in custody from September 30th, 2023 to March 23rd, 2024, again from September 11th, 2024 to September 13th of 2024, again from December 24th of 2024 to January 1st of 2025, and then on the FTA from August 6th of 2025 until today. And that's as to all three charges. We will also null pros the failure to appear upon the completion of this plea. I do believe he's in custody on other charges as well, but I'm not 100% on that. We do ask the defense to stipulate to venue, factual basis, and identification for the purposes of the plea. That's all for the state.
So stipulated, Your Honor, nothing further.
This are misdemeanor charges. Technically speaking, I can't sentence him to 396 days. I can only sentence him to 365 days.
That's fine, Your Honor. I was just giving him all the credit for all the time he had served over the course of the 3 charges.
It'll just be time served in 198 days.
That's
completed.
fine.
Okay. Mr. Hyman, have you consumed any medicine or alcohol?
Ma'am.
And have you understood what's going on with your case?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you satisfied with your attorney?
Yes.
Has your attorney explained to you that if you enter a plea of guilty to these charges, you would have to give up your right to a trial? You will not be able to go back to a courtroom to face your accuser, challenge evidence brought against you, present your own defenses and arguments, and the state won't have to prove the charges beyond a reasonable doubt. Are you prepared to give up these rights?
Yes, ma'am.
How do you plead to possession and use of an ID card without the consent of another, expired tag, and seatbelt violation?
Guilty.
Your sentence on each count is going to be to serve 198 days. Credit for time served 198 days is a time served sentence for each count, and that concludes your case.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And the bench
Good
warrant
morning.
will be dismissed. Good morning,
Yes, Your Honor.
Francois. How are you?
Good. I hope you're doing well, Judge.
Yes. Very well, thank
I
you.
have
And
a position.
who do you have?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Judge. I have position number 23, Miss Larry Monique, and just FYI, she is cuffed to the back.
Okay. Monique Raquel Larry is accused of theft by shoplifting and simple battery from July 29th, 2025, under accusation 25 CR 4335Y. Miss Larry, you have a right to remain silent. Anything you say in open court, your statements can and will be used against you in the treatment of your case. You have a right to an attorney, and representing you this morning is going to be Miss Tucker. Is that your client? Okay. And this is going to be a plea. Miss Larry, do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Thank you.
All right. Miss Falk, what's the recommendation?
State's recommendation on count 1, the theft by shoplifting, is 12 months served 32 days. Credit for time served 16 days from July 30th, 2025 until today. Balance probated. No further contact with Daryl Greenland. Stay away from the target located at 3535 Peachtree Road in Atlanta. An anti-theft course and 40 hours of community service. As to the simple battery, the state's recommendation is 12 months served 32 days, credit for time served 16 days. That will run concurrent with count 1. We do ask the defense to stipulate to venue, factual basis, and identification for the purposes of the plea. That's all for the state. And we would like to sound for Daryl Greenland. He has lost prevention at Target, but in case he's here, we would like to sound for him.
Daryl Greenland, please unmute and start your video. All right. And Miss Tucker, do you so stipulate?
We do so stipulate for the purpose of the plea.
Miss Larry, have you consumed any medicine or alcohol recently?
No.
Have you understood what's going on in your case?
I have.
And are you you have?
Yeah.
Are you satisfied with your attorney?
Yeah.
Has she explained to you that if you enter a guilty plea, you would have to give up your right to a trial in front of a judge or a jury? You will not be able to confront your accuser, challenge evidence brought against you, and the prosecution won't have to prove the charges beyond a reasonable doubt. Are you prepared to give up these rights?
Yeah.
How do you plead to theft by shoplifting and simple battery?
Not guilty.
So you want a trial?
Guilty.
I'm sorry, you said not guilty just now.
I changed my I needed to reword what I said.
Repeat your sentence.
Guilty.
Your sentence is going to be for the theft by shoplifting, 12 months probation to serve 32 days, credit for time served 16 days. If you have no other holds, you will report to probation on Monday. While you're on probation, you are to have no contact with Daryl Greenland, the employee at the Target store. You are to stay away from the Target store at 5350, is it 53? No, 3535 Peachtree Road in Atlanta, Georgia. Within 30 days of being on probation, you will enroll in an anti-theft class, and you will complete that class at your expense. You will also complete 40 hours of community service at any nonprofit agency, and you're to do the community service at a minimum rate of 10 hours per month. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
For count 2, it'll be 12 months to serve 32 days, credit for time served 16 days, concurrent with count 1. Ms. Falk, does she have any prior shoplifting convictions?
I don't believe so, Your Honor, but let me just double check. Okay, she has 14 cycles. I do see a failure to appear for shoplifting, but not a disposition on that.
So that's another open case?
No, this was kind of far back, so I'm actually not sure if it was addressed in municipal. It was a Morrow Municipal Court case.
Okay.
But the GCIC just doesn't show any disposition on it whatsoever, and that was back in 2013.
All right.
So the likelihood of me being able to track that down is pretty low.
Okay.
The other charges are not shoplifting related.
Ms. Larry, if you have completed your anti-theft class, if you have completed your community service, and you are up to date with your probation fees, then your probation will be non-reporting, but you'll still be required to stay away from the Target store at Peachtree Street. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge. I'll be back with everybody else, Judge. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Courtroom 2, who do we have, please?
Next is add-on 1 and 2, Mr. Allen.
Datarius, it's Allen, Mr. Allen, is accused of theft by conversion from September 20th of last year, accusation 25 CR 1704D. Mr. Allen, you've been advised of your rights. Your attorney is Mr. White. And how are we proceeding, Mr. White?
Your Honor, he's also position 1 on the regular calendar.
Okay.
Correct. That's correct, Judge, and he's accepting a plea to both cases.
All right. And on position 1 on the SAP calendar, he's accused of theft by shoplifting from March 30th of this year, case number 25 CR 1705D. Mr. Allen, please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes,
All right. Ms. Falk, what's the recommendation for both cases?
Yes, Your Honor. For the case position 1 on the regular calendar, 12 months served 30 days, credit for time served 10 days, from March 31st to April 1st of 2025 and August 7th, 2025 until today, balance probated an anti-theft course, 40 hours of community service, and stay away from Walmart at 4735 Jonesboro Road in Union City. For the add-on calendar case, the theft by conversion will be 12 months served 30 days, credit for time served 10 days, same amount of time served, balance probated, $400 in restitution to Thaddeus Lee, no further contact with Thaddeus Lee, and stay away from 1955 Enon Pines Drive in Atlanta. We do ask the defense to stipulate to venue, factual basis, and identification for the purposes of the plea. If Mr. Thaddeus Lee is here and would like to speak, please unmute and turn on your video. That's all for the state. And on position 2 on the regular calendar, we will now cross that upon the acceptance of the plea.
Okay. Mr. White, do you so stipulate?
We do, Judge. Just ask to accept the plea as negotiated. We would ask that his probation fees be waived, at least for the first 6 months, so that he can apply that to the restitution.
6
more-
months?
Yes,
months?
Judge. 6 months. That's what I'm asking for. So that can be applied to the restitution. We think probably the restitution is the more important aspect of
I
the plea.
agree.
And then ask that his probation terminate or go non-reporting upon completion.
I can do 2 months. Let me see. He's not even 30 years old.
I'm not sure what that even means. I mean,
I'm
He's young enough and able enough to get employment. But I'm not doing 6 months waiver.
Judge, I asked for 6. If you're not going to do 6, that's
Good, 2 months.
obvious discretion. So
All right. Mr. Allen, I'm only waiving 2 months of probation fees. You need to get a job and you need to start paying your restitution and do your anti-theft class and report to probation. Do you still want to move forward with the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Have you consumed any medicine or alcohol?
No, ma'am.
What?
No, ma'am.
And have you understood what's going on in your cases?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you satisfied with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
If you decide to plead guilty to both these cases, you would have to give up your right to a trial. You won't go back to a courtroom to face a judge or a jury, to be able to confront your accuser, challenge the evidence and the charges brought against you, and the prosecutor won't have to prove the charges beyond a reasonable doubt. Are you prepared to give up these rights?
Yes, ma'am.
How do you plead to 1 count of theft by shoplifting at Walmart on March 30th of this year?
Guilty.
How do you plead to theft by conversion from last year?
Guilty.
For the shoplifting charge, your sentence is 12 months to serve 30 days, credit for time served 10 days. If you have no other holds, you'll be released within 24 hours, but you must report to Fulton County Probation this coming Monday before 3 p.m.
Judge, he has another 5 days.
Oh yeah, he does have another one. Sorry about that. I didn't. So within 48 hours of being released, you must then report to Fulton County Probation on the first available business day, which will be Monday, Tuesday, or Thursday. While you're on probation, you will enroll in an anti-theft class and you will complete the program at your expense. You will also complete 40 hours of community service at a minimum rate of 5 hours per month at any nonprofit agency that's not a church and not a school. At all times, you have to stay away from the Walmart store at 4735 Jonesboro Road in Union City. For the theft by conversion, it's going to be 12 months to serve 30 days, credit for time served 10 days. Again, report to probation within 48 hours of being released. While you're on probation, you will pay a $400 restitution, and that restitution must be paid at a minimum rate of $40 per month. And this restitution will be paid to your probation officer, who will then remit the funds to Thaddeus Lee. At all times, you're to stay 200 yards away from Thaddeus Lee and have no contact with him in any form, way, or manner. And you're also to stay away from 1955 Enon Pines Drive in Atlanta, Georgia. I will waive your probation fees for the first 2 months, but you must report every month. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And the bench warrant is dismissed. Position 2.
Next is position 8, Mr. Fountain.
8, okay. R.S.R. Fountain is accused of fare evasion and 2 counts of willful obstruction of an officer from July 29th, 2025. His accusation is 25 CR 4339C. Mr. Fountain, you've been advised of your rights. Your attorney is Mr. White, and this is going to be a plea as well? Yes. Mr. Fountain, please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes.
Ms. Falk?
Yes, on Mr. Fountain's case, the fair evasion will be 12 months served 32 days, credit for time served 16 days from July 30th, 2025 until today, balance probated, comply with any MARTA restrictions on the willful obstruction of law enforcement officers, 12 months concurrent with count 1, balance probated, a $300 fine, and count 3 will merge with count 2. We do ask the defense to stipulate to venue, factual basis, and identification for the purposes of the plea. That's all for the state.
We do stipulate for the purposes of the plea, Judge. Just ask that his probation terminator go non-reporting once he pays his fine.
I'm okay with non-reporting. Ms. Falk?
That's fine, Your Honor.
Mr. Fountain, have you consumed any medicine or alcohol recently?
No, ma'am.
Have you understood what's going on in your case?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you satisfied with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
If you decide to plead guilty, you would have to give up your right to a trial, to confront your accuser, challenge the evidence and the charges brought against you, and the state won't have to prove the charges beyond a reasonable doubt. Are you prepared to give up these rights?
Yes, ma'am.
How do you plead to 1 count of fair evasion and 1 count of willful obstruction of an officer?
Guilty.
For the fair evasion is 12 months to serve 32 days, credit for time served 16 days. A balanced probator, you report to probation on Monday before 3 p.m. And you have to stay away from all MARTA property, including the stations, buses, and trains, in accordance with any active existing suspension. For the willful obstruction, it will be 12 months concurrent with count 1, with the addition of a $300 fine. You will pay that fine at a minimum rate of $30 per month. Once the fine is paid up and your probation fees are up to date, your probation will then be non-reporting. Count 3 will merge into count 2. Thank you.
I got one question.
Yeah.
I got property, they said they took it to Emmett Park train station for me to pick up when I get out. How do I go about that?
So, Mr.
Go ahead,
Fountain,
Mr. White.
if you have any restrictions from MARTA that they've given you a criminal trespass or suspension for a certain amount of time, then you'd need to call them to work out. If you do not have anything like that, then you're free to go get it.
Okay,
Okay, all right,
thank you.
no
All right.
worries.
Next case.
Next is position 4, Mr. Brown.
That's going to be a negotiated plea, Judge.
Tevin Carroll Brown is accused of criminal trespass. June 17th, 2025 at the incident date. Accusation 25 CR 4073Y. Mr. Brown, you've been advised of your rights. May I place you under oath? Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Ms. Falk?
Yes, Your Honor. On the criminal trespass, the state's recommendation is 12 months served, 118 days. Credit for time served 59 days from June 17th, 2025 until today. Balance probated, no further contact with Heidi Gutierrez. Stay away from 1778 Maple Walk Circle in Atlanta, Georgia. An anti-theft course and 40 hours of community service. We do ask the defense to stipulate to venue, factual basis, and identification for the purposes of the plea, and we would like to sound for Ms. Heidi Gutierrez at this time. That's all for the state.
Ms. Gutierrez? All right. And Mr. White, do you so stipulate?
We do stipulate, Judge. We just ask the probation terminate upon completion of his requirements.
Any objection?
The state does not object to non-reporting just so that the stay away may remain in place.
Okay.
Well, stay away would remain in place anyway, because it's a 12-month sentence.
I will do non-reporting. Okay, Mr. Brown, have you consumed any medicine or alcohol recently?
No, ma'am.
And have you understood what's going on in your case?
Yes,
Are you satisfied with your attorney?
yes, ma'am.
And if you decide to plead guilty to this charge, you would have to give up your right to a trial in front of a judge or a jury. You won't go back to a courtroom. You won't have the chance to face your accuser, challenge evidence brought against you, present your own defenses in a court of law, and the state won't have to prove the charge beyond a reasonable doubt. Are you prepared to give up these rights?
Yes, ma'am.
How do you plead to one count of criminal trespass?
Guilty.
Your sentence is 12 months to serve 118 days, credit for time served 59 days. The remainder of the time, you'll be on probation. If you have any holds, are there any holds?
Judge, yes, he's got a hold out of South Carolina.
Okay. So I guess you'll have to be extradited to South Carolina to address whatever is going on out there. And once you have resolved the issue and you're released from South Carolina, you will have to report to Fulton County Probation within 48 hours. While you're on probation, you will have no contact with Heidi Gutierrez and stay away from 1778 Maple Walk Circle. You will also complete an anti-theft class within 30 days of reporting to probation and complete 40 hours of community service with any nonprofit agency at a minimum rate of 10 hours per month. Thank you.
Your Honor, we'll go to positions 13 through 15. Mr. Gary?
Any update on Mr. Gamba and courtroom 1?
Yes, once somebody comes back, we'll go to courtroom 1.
Okay.
I'm on Mr. Gary, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you, Ms. Watson Cafe. And how are we proceeding with his cases?
We're going to waive. We've already actually filed our waivers,
Okay.
and we'd like to be heard on bond on one matter.
Okay. Nasir Gary has got 4 cases on this calendar, 24 CR 112F, 2 counts of battery and cruelty in the 3rd degree, 24 CR 584F, battery and willful obstruction of an officer, 25 CR 4251F, battery, family violence, and 21 CR 6901B, battery, family violence. Mr. Gary, you've been advised of your rights. Your attorney is Ms. Watson Cafe. And which case are we addressing a bond?
There's one with a $5,000. I only have the warrant number. It's one with the $5,000 cash bond.
That is the case ending in 4251F, Your Honor.
Position number 15. Okay. And gosh, I wonder who set that bond. All right. Yes, Ms. Watson Cafe.
We are asking for the bond to be changed from a cash bond to a signature bond. I'm sorry, not a signature bond, a surety bond. Mr. Gary he's a lifelong resident of Georgia. He has very strong ties to the state. He has 3 children, all minor children, ages 9, 1, and 1. He has a local residence that he shares with his mom and 3 children when they're with him. He's a recent victim of a serious shooting that happened back in September 2024, where he was shot 9 times. He remained in the hospital for several months. He was ultimately released in January 2025. He has significant pain and nerve damage, and while he is receiving his medication while he is there in the jail, he is not able to he's not able to get the additional care. The jail is just not equipped to deal with all of his medical concerns surrounding that. A release, a surety bond would allow him to receive the care that he needs at Grady Hospital, which includes therapy and other, to meet his other needs. And obviously also assist me with preparing for his defense in these matters. I know my understanding is that there is some challenges that we look forward to bringing to the state's attention with regard to at least two of the cases, the victim in at least two of the cases. Any concerns that Your Honor may have or that the state may have, I believe that we can address that through adding conditions to the bond, such as a stay away. But I do believe that he would be a good candidate for changing this to a surety bond to allow him to get the proper medical attention that he needs for his injuries, and also to assist me with his defense in this matter, and all three of his matters, including this one. That's all I have, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. I'm just going to take a brief pause. Who was it Mr. White who has Mr. Gamba?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. White, I'm going to put you into a breakout with courtroom 1. And Ms. Chansey, she is still, yes, here.
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, okay, Ms. Chansey, you'll be in a breakout room with courtroom 1 and Tom White. You see at his desk?
Yes. Oh,
Yes, Judge.
Okay, all right. Please look out for the breakout message. Thank you. All right, Ms. Folk.
Yes, Your Honor. So how I heard you here, who set the bond on that?
No, I
So
got
just
it.
to-
I wasn't
Okay. So, and I just want to point out, because I think this is kind of will be edifying, that Your Honor actually set a $3,000 surety bond on Mr. Gary on the 24 CR 00112F case. Your Honor set that on January 6th of 2024. And as part of that condition of bond, he was to have no further contact with Ariana Bell and the minor child. And you also in your order cited previous cases that he had, which is what led you to a surety bond, which was 14 SC 129622 and 17 SC 153794. If Your Honor has a moment to go and look at those cases, in particular, the 14 SC case was a case in which he was charged with battery, as well as, I believe, let me just go back and take a look really quickly. He was charged with, in the 14 SC case, battery, armed robbery, aggravated assault, false imprisonment, and possession of a knife or firearm during commission of a crime. In the 17 SC case, it was about 10, it looks like, counts of theft by receiving. I could be off by 1 or 2 counts. And in the 2 recent cases, the 24 CR cases, he was charged with battery against Miss Ariana Bell. So we've already done this. We've already set a stay away order and a no further contact for him, and he violated them. And that's why he got a $5,000 cash bond from Judge Williams, because he was in clear violation of a bond that had already been set, telling him to stay away from this victim, telling him to have no contact with her whatsoever. And he came back here again in violation of that order. And as part of the allegations of this case, he was alleged to have he was alleged to have bloodied her face. She had a bloody laceration near the right side of her face. She stated she had an altercation with the defendant at his mother's house, not far from where the officers located him. And she stated she was in his vehicle and he forcefully removed her and bit her on the face. So granted, she had contact with him, but he is the one with a no further contact order. And so in violation of that order, the judge set a $5,000 cash bond since he has failed the Ayala factors. At this point, he's had contact with the victim. He is a risk of reoffense, and he had an FTA on the previous 24 CR 0584 case that then was subsequently lifted. So he also has a previous FTA. So in total, he has failed on about 3 of the 4 Ayala factors. We ask that the bond remain as set and that we are looking forward to going to trial on all 3 of his cases against Ms. Bell.
Ms. Watson Cafe, is there any medical evidence that he is in need of dire medical attention?
As far as like, do I have medical records from Grady?
Mhm.
No, I don't have the medical records from Grady.
All right, bond modification is denied. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Can I say something?
Mr. Gary, you have many open cases and you have a constitutional right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the treatment of your cases. Ms.
Okay.
Watson Cafe?
Can I say something?
Oh dear.
I want to, Mr. Gary, I can come down to the jail today and talk to you about your case.
All right, but I have medical records on file for that FTA. I was in the hospital then.
Oh, I know. I was saying I don't have them. I haven't had a chance to review them. So we'll address that when I get down there. So I'll come down today and visit you, okay?
All right. Now somebody else is got a name,
I
Ariana.
believe that was
That
the
was Ms.
victim.
Bell, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Bell, if you want to unmute and start your video.
And just for clarification, our victim's witness advocate has spoken to Ms. Bell, and she stated all of these incidents were and heavily quote unquote misunderstandings.
Okay. All right, Ms. Bell, raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes.
What would you like to tell us?
Well, honestly, I deeply really want the charges to be released from Nasir and I. Like, I know everything was an understatement due to a dispute, and I know I was very emotional and said some things to the police that weren't true, and I really do regret that. And I want to take full responsibility at it.
Which statements did you make were false? Because the prosecutor, listen very carefully, because the prosecutor is listening. And if you want to admit to making false statements under oath, she's not even paying attention.
I am. I'm paying attention.
So the prosecutor is listening to this and they decide that they want to press charges against you for making a false report of a crime. Not only Mr. Nasir, but you could both be sharing the Fulton County Jail. So I highly recommend that if you decide to make any more statements from this point onwards, you take into consideration that we have prosecutors listening to you, and she's listening to you, and they can decide to press charges against you if you're going to admit to making a false report of a crime.
Okay.
All right. Would you like to proceed, or shall I leave it right now?
Now I'd like to proceed.
All right. You're under oath. Tell me, what false statements did you make to the officer?
He was getting me out the car, but we weren't fighting. He didn't hit me. Everything arose so fast, and me being emotional, he didn't hurt me. Me due to getting out the car and hitting myself on the door, lacerating myself, and me stating what I stated to the police. Me stating what I stated to the police. It shouldn't have been said. Like, I don't want him to be in jail due to something that was such a misunderstanding. Like I said, we are in a good place. I take care of him and we take care of our child while he's recovering from the gunshot wounds. Yes, I know we didn't have no contact, and I reached out to him in the past due to me having a child with him, but this is not an ongoing situation. This is not something that we continuously do. We don't have disputes, and we are fully at good place with each other. And I know that this won't happen again.
So on your warrant, on the warrant against Mr. Nasir Shakur Hassan Gary,
Yes.
It states, I guess the officer must have it on body cam.
Mhm.
Ariana Bell was observed with a bloody laceration to the right side of her face near her chin. She stated she was in a physical altercation with her child's father at Gary's mother's house on Drexel Lane. She stated she was in Gary's vehicle and was refusing to leave when Gary forcefully removed her and in the process bit her on the face. So if these statements are on the body cam, are you saying that you made those statements falsely?
I was in his car and he did get me out the car.
I just read you what was in the warrant. I'm just telling you what the officer reported. I'm assuming it's on his body cam. So if you're telling me though you did not make those statements or do you make them falsely, you need to either be quiet now or proceed to your detriment. All right?
Yes, ma'am.
So what is it? Which one is it?
Okay. I just want everything to be.
Okay, so she's not gonna say anything then. All right. Okay.
In
Um,
light of that, can I move for reconsideration, Your Honor?
No, not at all. This is a victim who is attempting to recant in a very bad way. Miss Ariana Bell, I am sorry that you're going through this, and I'm very sorry that you are having to deal with Mr. Gary Nasser as your partner and the father of your children. But given his history of violence, given his numerous open cases, given his inability to comply with court's orders, I find that he's more of a threat to you and more of a threat to the community than anything else.
But he's not a
And
guilty.
I totally condone the $5,000 cash bond. And that's my position on this case, Ms. Watson Cafe. Best of luck.
Yes, Your Honor. May I be excused?
Yes, thank you.
Thank
Ms.
you.
Bell, you're free to go. Next case, please.
Your Honor, I think that's all for the moment. However, I have conflict for Mr. Pittman, position 32. I'm not sure who is his exact attorney.
Pittman, okay, and 32. Oh, does anyone know if we have appointed counsel for him? Nicholas David Pittman, is he in the courtroom?
Yes, Your Honor.
Let me see, maybe at first appearance, you may. Ms. Young, do you know if there was a conflict at first appearance?
That's a little too much for me.
Judge Law, could you repeat that for me? Mr. Jordan was bothering me.
Oh, Mr. Jordan,
Ed
okay,
Gaynor.
all right. Position 32,
Thank you,
Nicholas
Your Honor.
Pittman. Was there a conflict counsel at the C calendar?
Let me see.
Because otherwise I could have appointed Ms. Watson Cafe or do we anticipate anyone else?
I don't see it notated, Your Honor.
Okay.
Do you want me to get Ms. Cafe back online?
Yes, if she would like to be willing to take another case, that would be great.
Okay, I'll contact her. I'll try to reach out to her. Mm-mm.
All right, so we're waiting on more cases from courtroom 2. Is Mr. White is coming back from courtroom 1? Okay. All right, Mr. White, you had Mr. Gamba Mateus, first
That's
name
correct, Judge.
Sebastian. Okay,
It's going to be a waiver.
all right. Let's see, I'm just waiting for courtroom one to come back on Zoom.
I told them that we didn't need him since we're just entering a waiver, and
I see. Okay, so for positions 9, 10, 11, 12, these cases are going to be further notice for trial pursuant to a waiver of arraignment. All right. Thank you. All right, courtroom 2, or ACDC, let us know when we are ready to resume. Ms. Chansey, let me just find out if we have any more cases that require an interpreter. Ms. Tucker, do you need a Spanish interpreter for any of your cases?
No, ma'am.
And Mr. White, do you need a Spanish interpreter for any of your other cases?
I know, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you, Ms. Chansey. We're very glad you were with us. Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good day, Your Honor.
You too. Thank you. Ms. Tucker, do you have a case ready?
Yes, it's position 36 through 39, Ms. Shelton.
Okay. It's 36 through 39, and that is Patricia Shelton.
And there'll be a non-negotiated plea.
All right. Patricia Shelton is accused of criminal trespass from July 25th, 2025, and case number 25 CR 0042777Y. She's also got another case for under accusation 25 CR 4278Y, possession of drug-related objects and criminal trespass from July 15th of 2025. And her third case is, position 38 is a criminal trespass under accusation 25 CR 4279Y. And that is a trespass from September 8th, 2024. And a fourth case, 25 CR 4345Y, criminal trespass and possession of drug-related object from July 30th, 2025. So 3 incidences from July of 2025 and 1 from September 2024. Ms. Shelton, you have a right to remain silent. Anything you say in open court, your statements can and will be used against you. You have a right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, Ms. Tucker will be representing you. All right, and this is going to be a non-negotiated plea. So Ms. Shelton, may I place you under oath for the plea? Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes.
Thank you. Mr. Scirocco?
Thank you, Your Honor. So 3 of these cases are actually at the same location. There's 3 criminal trespasses from it is the 4735 Jonesboro Road Walmart in Union City. One of these was on July 25th. She came to the property after having been trespassed on June 11th of this year. That's position 36. For position 37, again, returned to the location there. This time it appeared that she was also trespassed in addition to the June 11th date on May 6th. That information came out in the report in the warrant there. She returned there and she was found to have a glass pipe in her possession for the purposes of inhaling crack cocaine. The position 39, again, same location. That was on July 30th this time, and she had returned to the Walmart, obviously pursuant to the previous numerous criminal trespasses. The warning she was issued, and she was found on that occasion in possession of a glass cylinder with burnt residue on the tip, commonly used for smoking crack cocaine. So essentially 2 cases that are very identical. And then on the position 38, that was actually in the recommendation, I made an error because there's three different cases at the Jonesboro Road Walmart. That third one, the 38, that was actually at a Quick Trip. The incident location there is 4745 Georgia 138 in Jonesboro. So we would be asking for a stay away from that instead.
Which one is
she had-
that? Which date is that? Which date is the QT case?
The QT is the oldest one of the bunch, Judge. That is from September 8th, 2024.
All right, got it.
And she had previously been trespassed. It was August 18th of that year, and then also returned August 28th, charged and released on a copy of the charges, and then on September 8th, she was observed again on the property. So she seems to have an issue with staying away from places where she knows she shouldn't be. And there's excuse me. So yeah, we see that with several cases here that are similar in nature. So for position 36, the state's recommendation is 12 months probation concurrent with 25 CR 004-78Y, and that's stay away from the Walmart at 4735 Jonesboro Road, Union City. 37, 25 CR 004-78Y, possession and use of drug-related objects and criminal trespass on count 1, 12 months probation concurrent with count 2. That is the possession or use charge. And with that, ADET. For count 2, 12 months, serve 36 days, credit for time served 18 days. That is from July 26th of this year to the 28th. And then from July 31st of this year to present, balance probated. BHET prior to release. Stay away from the Walmart at 4735 Jonesboro Road in Union City, and 40 hours community service. 12 on position 39, this is the Quick Trip. 12 months probation concurrent with 25 CR 004-78Y. And this is the only amendment here. Stay away from the Quick Trip rather than the Walmart. This Quick Trip is again at 4745 Georgia 138 in Jonesboro. And 39, 25 CR 004345Y. That's the criminal trespass and the possession and use of drug-related objects. 12 months on the first count, probation concurrent with 25 CR 004-78Y. Stay away again from the Walmart at 4735 Jonesboro Road in Union City. And count 2 would be 12 months probation concurrent with count 1. Let's see. And I can pull up history here if you need it, Judge, but
Just need how many cycles, and is she residentially challenged?
She is residentially challenged, Your Honor. She did tell me that she has a meeting for senior housing available in Union City. I don't have the exact name of the senior housing, but there is a slot available. She's supposed to be meeting with them soon. But that's why part of the reason why she's got these charges is that she has been experiencing homelessness in the past few months. The only non-negotiated part of the plea was the 40 hours of community service offered on position 37. We are requesting that she not be required to complete that. She has had a slew of medical issues. She's 76 years of age. She's recently had a heart attack and is experiencing heart failure. And she does have 2 upcoming surgeries. And even sitting here now, she's having shortness of breath. And I had to pull a trash can to her. She's been in medical. I wasn't even able to meet with her due to her medical conditions prior to court today. So we're asking that be done away with, and otherwise we are agreeable with the plea.
And she's reporting to probation every month?
Yes, she will be able to report.
and it's 10 total cycles, Judge, 1 out of state.
Okay. Will she be reporting to probation every month?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. And she understands that she'll be subject to random screens for alcohol and or drugs. She's not allowed to consume either one. No alcohol and no drugs.
Yes.
With all that medication she's taking, it won't be a good thing if she takes any alcohol or any illegal drugs. Is that acceptable?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, I'll dispense with the 40 hours community service as long as she reports to probation and she complies with all the other terms, including staying away from the Walmart and staying away from the QT.
Right.
that acceptable?
Area.
You sure? Okay. All right, Mr. Scirocco, I'm going to dispense with the 40 hours of community service and require her to report to probation every month and be subject to random screens for alcohol and illegal drugs. All right, and Ms. Tucker, do you stipulate to the factual basis, venue, and ID for all 4 cases?
Oh, thank you.
Just stipulate for the purpose of the plea.
All right. Ms. Shelton, have you consumed any medicine or alcohol recently?
Medicine, not alcohol. I just had a heart attack and I had to take medicine. So,
Okay. Are you able to understand what's going on in all your 4 cases?
yes, I understand.
Do you know why you are in jail? Because you keep going back to that Walmart.
Right, but I'm finding a place to stay, so I'm gonna be in that area.
Okay, as long as you understand, you cannot return to that Walmart. And you also cannot return to that QT gas station.
All that's in the same area. I'm gonna be in that area. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to get to the place where I'm supposed to move to.
Okay. And are you satisfied with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
And is she explained to you that if you plead guilty to all these 4 cases, that you would have to give up your right to go back to court and have a trial in front of a judge or a jury?
Yes, I understand.
You won't have a chance to challenge the evidence brought against you, to confront those accusing you of these charges, and the prosecutor won't have to prove the charges against you beyond a reasonable doubt. Are you
Yes.
prepared to give up these rights?
Yes.
How do you plead to criminal trespass from July 28th, 2020, excuse me, July 25th, 2025?
Guilty.
That's position 36. That's going to be 12 months probation concurrent with position 37 and stay away from the Walmart at 4735 Jonesboro Road in Union City.
I'm about to throw up.
Okay.
Hold it.
You can switch off the video if you want. Give us some privacy. Switch off the video. Thank you. We have someone on Motorola. Yes, ma'am. Could you please unmute and let me know who you are? The person who's on Motorola, could you please unmute and identify yourself? Oh, Miss Watson Cafe, are you present? Miss Watson Cafe? Miss Watson Cafe? All right.
Well, I know what was the other address she was supposed to stay away from. What was it?
QT at Georgia 138.
4745 Georgia 138 in Jonesboro. Thank you, Judge.
You said 4745?
4745. Yep.
Georgia 138. Chanel, could you prompt that person on Motorola either to unmute or identify herself? And then, do you know if Miss Watson Cafe, can you?
Called her back, Your Honor. She just signed back in, so she might have signed in, but she might be in another hearing, but she just logged back in.
Okay,
I did prompt Motorola, Judge.
okay.
I prompt her too. She comes on and then she cuts her video back off.
All right.
Come back and press the judge.
No.
We're ready to proceed, Your Honor. We
All
can,
right, if you can put the video on, please.
it won't allow us.
Oh, sorry. Miss Grace, you would need to
I
prompt the
just
video.
did, Judge.
There we go. All right. Miss Shelton, are you feeling a little better?
A little bit, my chest hurt.
I understand. I won't take too long, but we have to make sure that you understand the sentence that you're accepting.
Yes, sir.
So as I was saying, on position 36, it'll be 12 months probation concurrent with position 37. I'm jumping to position 38. How do you plead to criminal trespass at the QT gas station?
Guilty.
Your sentence is going to be 12 months probation concurrent with position 37 and stay away from the QT gas station at 4745 Georgia 138 in Union City. On position 39, how do you plead to criminal trespass and possession of drug-related object?
Guilty.
This, for count 1, it would be 12 months probation concurrent with position 37. Stay away from the Walmart at Jonesboro Road. And for count 2, it will be 12 months probation concurrent with count 1. How do you plead to possession and use of drug-related object and criminal trespass on position 37?
Guilty.
Your sentence for count 1 is 12 months probation concurrent with count 2, and you will need to undergo an alcohol and drug evaluation and submit yourself to any treatment that's required. For count 2, for trespass, it'll be 12 months to serve 36 days, credit for time served 18 days, balance probated. You report to probation on Monday before 3 p.m. While you're on probation, you will undergo a behavioral health evaluation and submit yourself to any treatment, and you must do so within 90 days of being released. You have to stay away from the same Walmart at 4735 Jonesboro Road, and I'm going to dispense, you won't have to do community service, but you must report to probation every month, and you cannot consume any alcohol, and you cannot consume any illegal drugs, including crack cocaine. If you test positive, you could end up being back in jail.
Okay.
Thank you. All right. Miss Zakia Watson Cafe, is she still with the other case? Okay. All right. Deputy in courtroom 2, what's our update?
I only have Mr. Pittman, and
All right.
that's the only person I have left over here.
All right. As soon as Miss Zakia Watson Cafe is able to address us, we'll be able to appoint her for Mr. Pittman. Meanwhile, I can just go over the calendar. Position number 1 was a plea. Position number 2 was null prost. Position 3 was a waiver of arraignment and further notice for trial. Position 4 is a plea. Position 5, Oscar Cervantes Tovar, is going to be a waiver of arraignment and further notice for trial. Travis Dillon is a waiver of arraignment and further notice for trial. Position 7 was a plea, 8 was a plea, 9 through 12. Mr. Gamba Mateus is going to be a waiver of arraignment and further notice for trial. Position 13 through 13, 14, through 16. is going to be a waiver of arraignment and further notice for trial, and bond modification was denied. Position 17 and 817, Andre.
Your Honor, just really quickly, position 16 is a different defendant than position 15.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, that would be 13 to 15. 16 is Griffin, and Griffin is going to be a waiver of arraignment and further notice for trial, and that's for 15 and 16. Then we come to Ari Hill, who was released. And 19 is Hutchinson, who is going to be a plea as soon as they join us. Let me see. Positions 19 and 20 is going to be a plea. 21 and 22. 21 was the plea. 22 was null pros. 23, Larry, was a plea. 24, Mario Lewis has it been transferred, Mario Lewis?
It has not yet, Judge. We
Yes.
had requested a transfer. Did it?
So we will have to reset that for the 21st. Long story short, it is a recidivist. The DA's office declined to take it as such. So
Okay.
I'm trying to understand, and I have reached out to them for a fuller explanation as to why.
Okay, so we're not addressing him today. We're going to reset him to the 24th. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. And Mr. White,
Yes, Your Honor.
did you note that your client's case, Mario Lewis, is staying with us and going to be reset to August 21st?
I certainly did.
Okay. 25, Billy Lowe is represented by conflict counsel. Do you know who? We don't know. Okay.
I'm looking now, Your Honor, hold on 1 second. I want to say Mr. Murphy. When I looked earlier, let me check again.
Then I have Daniel Mack, represented by Ms. Tucker. Ms. Tucker, what are we doing with Mr. Mack?
I've been waiting on ACDC to call me so that I could speak with him. I wasn't able to meet with him yesterday.
Okay. Jeffrey Nelson, position 28 is a waiver, arraignment, and further notice. Richard Nelson is a waiver of arraignment and further notice. Is that correct? Okay.
Correct, Your Honor.
All right. And then Berklin Olamide, is that a transfer?
Yes, Your Honor, and Mr. Sirocco sent me the transfer.
Okay. So, Mr.
And
White.
Your Honor, on low, Ms. McLeod is the conflict.
Okay. Thank you. So, Mr. White, your client, Mr. Olamide, is transferred to the DA's office, Superior Court.
Understood.
Kendra Perry will be a plea. Nicholas Pittman, hopefully Ms. Watson Cafe, I'll be able to appoint her. Carol Reynolds will be a plea. Antonio Richardson was a plea. Ricky Scott, position 35, is reset to SAP 821. That brings us to Patricia Shelton. Positions 36 through 39 were pleas. Position 40, Bobby Stewart, is reset to, is that reset to August 19th?
I believe that's what we have, Judge. That is correct. We are
We
in
do
the
have an
process
update on
of-
that one.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yes, already, so quickly.
Yeah.
Bobby Stewart was accepted as a transfer. I just sent you an email on it. So if you can draw up the transfer order and send it to Ms. Young, that will be a DA transfer. And excellent work, ASG Sirocco, in getting that information.
Okay, so Bobby Stewart is going to be transferred to the Superior Court as a felony matter. And then we move on to positions 41 and 42. And that's going to be Courtney Thomas, and that's going to be a waiver of arraignment. And so it'll be further notice for trial. 43, Benny Williams, is that going to be a transfer?
That one was rejected, Your Honor. We would ask for 1 week reset or reset to the 19th, whichever would be.
Reset it to the 21st.
Okay.
All right, Ms. Tucker, that's your client, and the case is staying with us, so it's going to be reset to SAP August 21st. And then I have Cedric Woods, position 44, who's reset to August 28th. Is that correct, Ms. Tucker?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. And then Jerry Young is it a transfer?
Yes, Judge. Both his cases were accepted. There was the additional open case, and they were both accepted as battery family violence recidivist.
All right, Ms.
And
Tucker,
he's out, but he's also released also.
he's also released?
Yes.
All right. So Jerry Young is released, and both these cases, position 45 and the add-on, 25 CR 3802G, are going to be transferred to Superior Court.
Okay. Mr. Sirocco, you're gonna send me a transfer order?
You should have it. It should be in your inbox.
Okay.
It was a forward from yesterday that I
Okay.
sent. Yep. Let me know if you don't have it though.
All right. Could we have a transfer order for each case?
There is one for each, Judge.
Okay, perfect. Zaraga Castillo is a waiver of arraignment and further notice for trial. All right, and that brings us to ACDC.
Hey, Judge Law, I'm actually, quick announcement for Ms. Tucker. Ms. Tucker, I'm trying to call you in courtroom 2. Are you available?
Yes, I'm available.
I'll give you a call now.
Okay. Miss Zakia Watson Cafe. All right, we'll be in a brief recess until Miss Watson Cafe and or ACDC respond.
And
Thank you.
Ms. Young, I just resent it to you, so they're both at the top of your inbox.
Thank you.
Let me inquire. Andre Sanchez Rios and iPhone de Maria Angelica. Could you please unmute and start your video? All right. Miss Rios, who are you here for?
I just understand, Your Honor, that Mr. Sebastian Gamba asked on a waiver and he also was set up on a trial, but I don't know what does that mean.
So it means that he and his attorney discussed the case or the cases, and he has entered a not guilty plea. And his case is going to be reset for a trial.
Then on a trial, I have understood that you gotta face the accuser, so I'll be asked to show up on that court.
Are you a victim?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. The prosecutor's office, which is the Solicitor General of Fulton County, they will contact you and they will advise you of when to appear in court.
Okay, thank you.
All right, you're free to go. Thank you. iPhone de Maria Angelica. Maria Angelica, please unmute and start your video.
Buenos días.
Buenos días. ¿Habla inglés?
No, señora. Español.
Okay. Miss Tucker, how's your high school Spanish?
Mi hijo está acá, él me va a ayudar a traducir.
Left in high school.
Yo soy la hermana de Sebastián Gamba.
Gamba? Okay.
Sí, señora.
Okay.
She's the sister of Mr. Gamba.
Okay. Miss Falk, do you know how to say reset for trial?
No. Um,
I'll put it in the chat for him.
Señor Gamba
We,
no está aquí ahora, pero
no culpable, it means not guilty.
oh, él es no culpable y en futuro tiene anybody know what the word for trial is in Spanish?
Diego, habla y que te hablen a ti en inglés. Di, hola, yo soy el hijo de Angélica Gamba, yo hablo inglés, tranquila, para que me expliquen bien. Va a pasar.
Hi, everybody. I am Angelica's son. Well, I can understand some things that you're talking, so yeah, I'm here for helping her.
Mr. Gamba has entered a not guilty plea,
Okay.
and his case is going to be scheduled for a jury trial.
Okay.
At the time of the trial, then you can contact Mr. Tom White, the Public Defender's Office, if you want to have information about her brother.
It won't be me.
Oh,
It's going
okay.
to the division judge. Be
Yeah, but
whatever.
contact the Public Defender's Office. And it will be helpful if you can help that young lady to translate, unless there's someone who speaks Spanish at the office.
Okay. Yeah, I get it. Thank you so much.
All right.
Thanks
You're
for
free
that.
to go. Mhm.
You're welcome.
Okay, thank you.
ACDC, are we ready to proceed?
Yes, Judge. I do have a quick announcement for position number 26, Mr. Daniel Mack. He said he was not pleased, so it's going to be reset.
Daniel Mack is represented by Miss Tucker. Miss Tucker, so we're going to reset his case?
Yes, until the 28th.
Okay. Position 26 is reset to 8/28 SAP. All right, and who are we addressing presently?
This is going to be position number 33, Ms. Reynolds.
Carol Ann Reynolds is accused of possession and use of a drug-related object from July 16th, 2025. Ms. Reynolds, you have a right to, this goes to you and goes to the other individual seated behind you. You have a right to remain silent. Anything that you say about your cases in this virtual courtroom, your statements can and will be used against you in the treatment of your case. You have a right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to represent you. And presently, your attorney is going to be Ms. Tucker. May I place you under oath? Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge? You need to speak up, Ms. Reynolds?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. Mr. Scirocco, what's the recommendation?
Yes, Judge. For the possession and use of drug-related object, the state's recommendation is time served. That's 58 days, credit for time served 29 days, and that is from July 17th of this year to present. We ask defense stipulate the factual basis, venue, and ID for purposes of the plea.
We do so stipulate.
Ms. Reynolds, have you consumed any medicine or alcohol? You need to speak up.
No, ma'am. Just
And have you understood what's going on in your case?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
Has she explained that if you plead guilty today, you would give up your right to a trial in front of a judge or a jury, to go back to court, to face your accuser, challenge evidence brought against you, and the state won't have to prove the charge beyond a reasonable doubt? Are you prepared to give up these rights?
Yes, ma'am.
How do you plead to possession and use of a drug-related object?
Guilty, Your Honor.
Your sentence is to serve 58 days, credit for time served 29 days, and your case is now closed.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Next, Judge, I have positions number 30 through 31, Ms. Kendra Perry.
Kendra Perry is accused of criminal trespass from May 21st, 2025 at the Marriott Marquis Hotel under case 25 CR 2896C. She has a second case for criminal trespass at the Marriott Marquis Hotel on August 1st, 2025 under case number 25 CR 4375C. Ms. Perry, you have been advised of your rights. Your attorney is Ms. Tucker. May I place you under oath for the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes.
Thank you. Mr. Scirocco?
Thank you, Your Honor. For position 30, the criminal trespass, 12 months, served 34 days, credit for time served 17 days. That is from May 21st of this year to the 23rd, and then from August 1st of this year to present, balance probated. BHET, stay away from the Marriott Marquis Hotel at 265 Peachtree Center Avenue in Atlanta, and 40 hours community service.
I can.
And with respect to
Sure,
position
how are you?
31, 12 months probation concurrent with
I'm good.
25 CR.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah.
Scirocco. Miss Young or Miss Grace, thank you. All right. As you were saying, Mr. Scirocco?
Yes, Judge. And for position 31, that's 12 months probation concurrent with position 30. That's stay away from the Marriott Marquis Hotel at 265 Peachtree Center Avenue in Atlanta. We ask defense stipulate the factual basis, venue, and ID for purposes of the plea.
We do so stipulate.
Miss Perry, have you consumed any medicine or alcohol recently? You need to speak up.
No, ma'am, I haven't.
And have you understood what's going on in both your cases?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you entering a guilty plea to both cases freely, willingly, and knowingly?
Yes, ma'am.
Which means that if you decide to plead guilty, you would have to give up your right to a trial in both cases. You won't be able to confront those accusing you of these charges. You will not be able to challenge the evidence brought against you, present your own defenses and arguments, and the prosecutor won't have to prove the charges against you beyond a reasonable doubt. Are you prepared to give up these rights?
Yes, ma'am.
How do you plead to criminal trespass at the Marriott Marquis on May 21st, 2025?
Guilty.
How do you plead to trespass at the Marriott Marquis on August 1st, 2025?
Guilty.
With regards to position 31, that would be 12 months concurrent with position 30, and you have to stay 200 yards away from the Marriott Marquis Hotel at 265 Peachtree Center Avenue in Atlanta, Georgia. 200 yards away is the distance of 2 football fields. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
For position 30, your sentence for trespass is 12 months to serve 34 days, credit for time served 17 days, balance probated. If you have no other holds, you will report to probation on Monday before 3 p.m. and you will report every month. While you're on probation, you will undergo a behavioral health and evaluation and submit yourself to any treatment or counseling that's required. Again, you're to stay 200 yards away from the Marriott Marquis Hotel, and you're also to do 40 hours of community service at any nonprofit company that's not a church and not a school. And you must do your community service at a minimum rate of 10 hours per month. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Your Honor, actually for Ms. Perry, I wanted to request from the court if she'd be allowed to go on non-reporting upon completing her community service and having her BHET.
No objection from the state.
If she completes her BHET, including all treatment, her community service, and she's up to date with her probation fees, then her probation will be non-reporting.
Thank you.
Thank you. Miss Watson Cafe, good, you're glad, yes, I have Mr. Pittman in courtroom 2. His name is Nicholas David Pittman. His case number is 25 CR 004 229C.
Okay.
He's accused of battery. Incident date is June 27, 2025, and an additional count of simple battery. He's in the courtroom before you on Zoom. I don't know if you need to be conflicted out, but I was wondering if I can appoint you to represent him.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
I can reset the case to the next SAP calendar. There is a plea offer on the calendar. Mr. Scirocco could text it or put in the chat to you if you want to speak with him, or...
Yeah, I would like to speak with him, Your Honor.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, Mr. Scirocco, there is a plea offer on the calendar. Could you please place it in the chat to Miss Watson Cafe?
Absolutely.
And then, Deputy in courtroom 2, can we arrange for a phone call between Miss Watson Cafe and courtroom 2?
Yes, Your Honor. Ms. Cafe, you can call that the same number back.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Judge, I do have a quick announcement for position number 19 and 20, Hutchinson, Jeannie.
Okay.
It shows on the calendar that it shows that he's, I don't know if that's a he or she, in South Annex. Were you guys able to do them?
No, we only addressed a male at the South Annex. This is listed as a female. Jenny Hutchinson, Miss Tucker's client.
19 and 20. She's at ACDC. I visited her yesterday.
Oh, she's here.
Yes.
Okay.
Says, Francois says she's on 4 Northeast 115.
Let me see. She might have been one of the ones that got
Because I do have to still go get her, and just please bear with me because I am working by myself today.
Okay. You had 2 other individuals. Were they going to be addressed?
That is everybody. They already went, Judge.
Oh, all have been addressed?
Yes.
Okay. So you're going to get Miss Jenny Hutchinson and
Yes.
and
Or-
Deputy in courtroom 2. Are we waiting on any more folks?
No, Your Honor.
All right. I had a question. The add-on cases. Oh, position 2 is going to be null pros pursuant to Mr. Allen's plea, okay?
Yes, Your Honor, and I've already sent the null cross to Ms. Young.
Okay. So, all right, ACDC will just hold for you. And then if Mr. Bartel wants to address the 11 a.m. calendar early, that would be fine too.
And Your Honor, there are 2 cases that Mr. Bartels asked me to send plea recommendations on. So we may just need to hold on to the court reporter for
Okay.
the 11 o'clock calendar.
We will. Okay. And so we're still waiting on Billy Lowe, position 25, represented by, I think, Ms. Young said Dennis Murphy.
It was Miss McLeod.
Oh, Miss McLeod, okay. Maybe she'll be here. But Billy Lowe is not going to be brought over because courtroom 2 is done. So let me see. I don't have any announcements filed for Mr. Lowe.
Your Honor, it's my understanding he was a refusal, so I guess behavior reset for Mr. Lowe.
Okay. Position 25 is going to be reset to the SAP calendar. This is Billy Lowe. I've got him reset for jail jury. Jail non-jury before Judge Porter on September 16th.
The judge was.
You know what? We'll reset it to the 21st for arraignment. And then he's already got the jail non-jury date scheduled for September 16th. Okay. Then let me see. Miss Watson Cafe is talking to Mr. Pittman. And then I think, Ms. Tucker, we've addressed all your other cases.
Yes, I believe I'm just waiting on Ms. Hutchinson.
All right. What about this one? Oh, okay. Position 47. That's a waiver and further notice also. Okay. All right. Then we're waiting on Miss Watson Cafe and that's it. And Mr. Bartel. All right. So we'll be in a brief recess until one of them shows up. Thank you.
Bob, do you know who may take the two pleas on the calendar?
Miss Young, did you have a question for me?
I was asking Ms. Falk, does she know the two that take pleas on the comp calendar so I can have those sentence sheets ready?
Oh, I see. Okay.
I will forward those to you, Miss Young. I did forget to send those over, so I'll send those over now. Thank
Okay,
you.
thank you.
Your Honor, would you like me to send those to you as well?
Yes, please. Thank you.
I will.
Then you control the positives. Yeah. Leave it there.
What's the three dots?
I think it's on.
Chanel's the paperwork coming to you.
Yes, sir.
What was that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Thanks.
Miss Tucker, are we ready on any cases or?
I have to wait on, ACDC to pull my client, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you.
That's me and the neighbor group.
All right, Ms. Young and Ms. Grace, I'm just going to jump on another Zoom to assist someone, and then I'll be back in 5-10 minutes, okay? Thank you.
Pittman is ready.
The judge will be back in a moment. She had to, join another Zoom, so just give us a couple of more minutes.
All right, I apologize for the delay. Ms. Watson Cafe, did you have an announcement?
Yes, Your Honor.
For Mr. Pittman?
Yes, I have had an opportunity to speak with him and I conveyed the offer. He would like to move forward with negotiated offer.
All right. And okay, we'll take that up. And Miss Deputy Francois, who do we have?
I have Ms. Hutchinson, that's position number 19 through 20. And just FYI, she is tough to the back.
Okay. All right. And Miss Tucker, is that your client? Miss Jenny Hutchinson?
Yes, Your Honor. And after speaking with her today, she has requested a trial, so we're gonna submit a waiver on her.
All right. Jenny Hutchinson?
Jenny, excuse me. I did not request I need to say something.
I can't hear a word you're saying.
I need to say something. Please have a word with you.
Just FYI, Judge, she is MH.
Okay.
What is MH?
All right.
Excuse me.
Miss Hutchinson, before you begin,
MH first.
before you begin, I need you to keep quiet. I need you to keep quiet and let me address the other case first. You need to be quiet. All right. Miss Watson Cafe, with regards to, and yes, Miss Tucker, please submit the waiver of arraignment and see if an evaluation is required. Okay? But in the meantime, she'll get a chance to talk. Nicholas David Pittman is case 25 CR 4229C, accused of battery and simple battery from June 27th, 2025. Mr. Pittman, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say in open court, your statements can and will be used against you. You have a right to an attorney, and representing you is Miss Watson Cafe. Raise your right hand, please. Yep. Turn it the other way around. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge? Speak up.
True.
Okay. Mr. Scirocco, what's the recommendation for Mr. Pittman?
Yes, Your Honor. For count one, the battery, state's recommendation is 12 months, served 98 days. Credit for time served 49 days, and that is from June 27th of this year to present. Balance probated, 12-week anger management, no further violent contact with Santiago Hamza, and 60 hours community service, and count two would merge with count one. We ask defense stipulate the factual basis, venue, and ID for purposes of the plea.
Yes. So stipulated.
All right. Mr. Pittman, have you consumed any medicine or alcohol recently?
I have not.
I heard have not. Is that correct?
Correct.
All right. You need to speak up because our court reporter needs to take down what you're saying.
Correct.
Are you able to leave? I'm sorry.
Thank you. And have you understood what's going on in your case?
I do.
Are you satisfied with your attorney?
I am satisfied, my attorney.
And are you entering this guilty plea freely, willingly, and knowingly?
Willingly.
And Judge, before we get to it, this was a jail incident. I'm not sure if he's been released, but we would sound for Mr. Santiago Hamza at this time.
Well, unless he's also in the courtroom, I don't have a Mr. Hamza on Zoom. All right, as I was saying, Mr. Pittman, if you decide to plead guilty to this charge, you would have to give up your right to a trial. You will not go back to a courtroom to face a judge or a jury with your attorney. You will not be able to confront your accuser, challenge the evidence brought against you, be able to present your own defenses and arguments, and the prosecutor won't have to prove the charges against you beyond a reasonable doubt. Are you prepared to give up these rights?
Yes.
How do you plead to one count of battery?
Guilty.
Your sentence is going to be 12 months to serve 98 days, credit for time served 49 days. In the event that you are released and no longer in jail, you must report to Fulton County Probation within 48 hours of being released. While on probation, you will complete 12 anger management classes and have no violent contact with Santiago Hemza. Also, you'll be required to do 60 hours of community service with any nonprofit agency that's not a church, and you must do your community service at a minimum rate of 10 hours per month.
I do have, I'm sorry. Your
I
Honor,
was going to say that once he is done with his anger management and his community service and his probation fees are up to date, his probation will terminate.
Is it possible to waive the fees for the first month? He's homeless, Your Honor.
I will waive it for the first 2 months.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And state would object to termination. We'd be fine with non-reporting, but we would object to termination due to his history.
All right. I don't know when he's going to be released, so I think he's
Well-
already in some kind of purgatory.
In
Ms.
the event
Watson-
that he is, that's what the state's concern is. We don't want any further violent contact.
Oh,
We-
he has to report to probation, otherwise he'll be back in jail. Miss Watson Cafe, does he understand that he needs to report to probation?
Yes,
All right. Okay, then we're done. Thank you.
thank you.
Thank you, Miss Watson Cafe. Thank you again for chiming in. I appreciate it and I apologize for the delay.
Oh, no, thank you, Your Honor. I was on another Zoom, so it's fine.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Yes.
Judge, are we done with position number 19 and 20, Ms. Hutchinson?
Ms. Hutchinson, you have a right to remain silent. Your attorney will be very angry with you if you say anything about the case. So I recommend that you wait till your attorney speaks with you, okay? I guess she doesn't want to talk to me, so we are done. Thank you. Thank you, Francois.
All right, you're welcome, Judge.
All right, courtroom 2, we have 2 pleas to take from our 11 a.m. calendar. Thank you, Ms. Tucker. Have a good day.
And Your Honor, I believe that would also excuse ASG Sirocco.
Well, I'll take that and run, Mr. Scirocco. Have a good day.
I will, Judge. Y'all have a great day. Thank you.
You too. Thank you. All right, Mr. Bartel, who are we addressing?
Yes, good morning, Your Honor. I actually had 2 folks that are going to be brought up. This is Mr. Mitchell, Dontavos Mitchell. He is number 11 and 12 on the calendar. This will be a negotiated plea. And I believe ACDC is going to bring out Ms. George. She is number 5. We had considered entering a plea, but Ms. Burgess actually has a placement for her. So we're asking for a signature bond to be released to that.
All right. We'll get to that. Let's,
Are we on the competency calendar?
yes, we are. But no. Please hold. We haven't started the competency
Okay.
calendar. We're taking a plea from that calendar,
Okay.
but this is not a competency issue.
Okay.
Okay. All right. This is Dontavos Mitchell, case number 25 CR 4492D and 25 CR 4493D. Both cases have 1 count of criminal trespass. Mr. Mitchell, my name is Judge Law, and please remember that you have a right to remain silent. Anything you say in open court, your statements can and will be used against you. You have a right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, Mr. Paul Bartel will be your counsel. This is going to be a plea hearing. So, Mr. Mitchell, please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge? You need to say yes or no.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. All right. Ms. Falk, what's the recommendation for positions 10 and 11?
Yes, Your Honor. On both cases, the recommendation is 12 months served, 20 days, credit for time served, 10 days from August 5th to today, balance probated, stay away from the Chevron gas station located at 890 Cleveland Avenue in East Point. There will be 40 hours of community service only as to 1 case. The other will not have community service attached. And once he completes community service, we are agreeable to going non-reporting.
All right.
We
And
do ask the defense to stipulate to venue factual basis and identification for the purposes of the plea. That's all for the state.
and the 40 hours community service, is that going to attach to the August 4th incident or the June incident?
The August 4th incident, Your Honor.
So the 40 hours will be on position 10. All right.
11.
Thank you. Mr. Bartel, do you so stipulate?
We do so stipulate, Your Honor. I guess on number 11, it would be probation, and then number 12 would just be time served. Would that be correct? Okay. And
The position 10 will be probation and position 11 will be concurrent with position 10.
Correct.
right, and he's this is 11 and 12, Your Honor. I believe a revised copy was sent out. So the numbers may be a little bit off.
Okay, then I'll go by case numbers.
Okay, all right. But yeah, we would so stipulate for the purposes of the plea. Mr. Mitchell is not employed right now, so we would ask the court to consider waiving the first 2 months of fees. I think that would be enough time to get them to get the community service done, and then we would ask for non-reporting at that point.
All right, I will waive the first 2 months of probation fees. Anything else?
Nothing from defense, Your Honor.
All right, we're already in the middle of August, so is he anticipating being released within 24 hours?
He should, Your Honor. There's nothing
He
outside.
doesn't have any holds.
Okay, so I will waive probation fees from now through end of September. No, through end of October,
Okay. So,
because they're going to include this half month as 1 month. So
okay.
it'll be through the end of October, and then he'll start paying probation fees from November 1st, unless he completes everything.
Do the community service. All right. Thank you, Judge.
Okay. Mr. Mitchell, have you consumed any medicine or alcohol recently?
No.
Have you understood what's going on in both cases?
Yes.
Are you satisfied with your attorney? Oh dear. If you're not satisfied, we're going to have to find you another one.
He said yes, Your Honor.
Okay, I can't hear him, so he'll need to speak up.
He's just soft-spoken, Judge.
I understand, but this is the moment to shine because a court reporter needs to hear him.
So are you satisfied with?
Yes, I am.
service? Okay.
Very good. And Mr. Mitchell, do you understand that you'll be on probation and that you're not allowed back at the gas station, the Chevron gas station at 890 Cleveland Avenue?
Yeah, ma'am.
If you decide to plead guilty to these two cases, you would have to give up your right to a trial. You will not go back to a courtroom to face a judge and a jury, to be able to confront your accuser, challenge the evidence brought against you, and be able to, and have the state, the prosecutor, prove the charges against you beyond a reasonable doubt. Are you prepared to give up these rights?
Yes.
How do you plead to criminal trespass at the Chevron on
Yes.
August 4th of this year?
Yes.
How do you plead to criminal trespass at the Chevron on June 21st of this year?
Yes.
Your sentence for a case ending in 25 CR 004492D is 12 months to serve 20 days, credit for time served 10 days, balance probated. You will report to probation on Monday before 3 p.m. While on probation, you will complete 40 hours of community service at any nonprofit agency, but it cannot be a church and it cannot be a school. You are to stay away from the Chevron gas station at 890 Cleveland Avenue in East Point. I will waive your probation fees up to and through the end of October 2025. And if you're still not done with your requirements, you will start paying probation fees from November 1st, 2025 onwards. For position 25 CR 4493D, it will be 12 months probation concurrent with the previous case. And if you have completed all your requirements and you are up to date with any probation fees, then your probation will be non-reporting. But at all times, you are not to return to the Chevron gas station. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, now with regards to, I'm sorry, did you say Miss George? Who
Yes,
was it?
sure. Ms. George, we're just gonna request a signature bond, but I need to relay that to her. So I've asked for her to be brought out at ACDC.
Okay, all right, Miss Grace, we can stop the live stream, please, and the recording.
Yeah, but Ms.
You may recording, Judge?
Yeah.
Yeah, Ms. George is not a plea, Your Honor. So I think if we have probation or court reporter, they can be let go.
All right. Let me see. All right, Miss Wanda Worley, we are completed. You are free to go. Ms. Bostic with pretrial, we are completed. You are free to go.